when we were forced to be alone. It was tough, wasn't it? How many people had a hard time because we were so isolated from everything and everyone else? Now, on the flip side, I loved it. I loved it. But even though I was alone, I wasn't alone because my wife was there. My baby was there. And we were all together. That's the difference. There were some people who had no family to be with. There were some people who were all alone. And brothers and sisters, can I tell you, alone is not a great place to be. Because when you're alone, you're more isolated. Do you know how lions hunt? Lions, most of the time, they sit back and watch and wait for their prey to leave the pack that they're in. And once they see that their prey has left the pack and they're on their own, they pounce. Brothers and sisters, Satan is the same way. He waits for you to be isolated. He waits for you to be alone, and then he attacks. He waits till you're most vulnerable. And brothers and sisters, we are most vulnerable when we're alone. Have you ever sat alone? Think about all the thoughts that you get when you're sitting alone. Think about all the things that go on in your head when you're sitting alone. And how you can get depressed. And how you can get despondent. Because everything is so hard. Life is tough. Life is rough. When you leave out of these doors, you're faced with all kinds of problems. And when you sit alone, you start thinking about those problems, don't you? I'll never get out of this. I'll never get any better. I'll never do any better. Why am I even trying? Why am I even here? That's dangerous. Brothers and sisters, I don't care how much you believe.